Hi there, Matt Easton of Schola Gladiatoria and Easton Antique Arms Ltd here. Now, I get asked very often by people who want to start collecting antique swords, firearms, other weapons like this beautiful Royal Engineers Victorian officer's sword here, or this Indian Qatar punch dagger here with Koftgari and a Wootz blade. And the answer is there are many places to get such things, auctions, dealers, but one of the absolute best places you can start is antique collectors fairs, military fairs, and one of the absolute premier ones in the UK is the Antique Arms Fair coming up in London. It's on the 4th of February, Saturday the 4th of February, and it's being hosted at the Novotel Hotel in Hammersmith, West London. Doors are open from 9 AM to 3 PM, and you can actually order your tickets beforehand right below here. So if you check out the link below, you can go to the website, find out all about the fair, find out where it is, all of the details of the dealers and things like that, but also you can book your tickets there and then as well, so you know that your your entry is insured. And I'm going to be there myself, so I will be trading as the Easton Antique Arms Limited. I'll be there with a table, with one of my friends will be helping me to trade, and I'm completely happy to say hi, come over to me, have a chat, even if you just want to talk about HEMA, fencing, whatever else, or you want to look at some of the antiques I've got, or get some advice on antique collecting, then you can find me at the Arms Fair on the 4th of February. Now, aside from this being one of the premier arms fairs in the UK, probably in Europe actually, in the world perhaps, that you can attend, I strongly recommend people getting into the collecting field or just wanting to learn more to attend these sorts of fairs for a number of reasons. Two main reasons why I strongly recommend you to get to antique fairs. If you can get to this one, great, but any others that you can get to, and that's because you can get hands-on and eyes-on experience of real artifacts like these that I'm showing here and like the ones behind me, and really being able to look at up close and potentially handle these types of artifacts. First of all, it's a great experience and it's a lot of fun, but it gives you so much more in-depth knowledge on being able to judge future purchases and how to build your collection. And also you might find that you like things up close or in the hand that you didn't necessarily expect from just looking at them in pictures, in books, or on your computer screen. So actually being able to handle and look at these antiques gives you so much more experience in being able to assess and even value future antiques you might come into contact with, but also will help you decide what you want to build your collection around or what you want to collect more of. The second reason is, fundamentally, if you go to any museum and look at arms and armour, most arms and armour collections, most of them are actually in storage and only a small percentage are usually on display in museums. But if you go to an antique arms fair, like the one that's coming up on the 4th of February, then you get to see more antique arms and armour in one place, in one time, than you will see in almost all museums. There's a few exceptions, you know, the Wallace collection or the Royal Armouries or something like that, but it is a really rare opportunity to be able to see a huge amount of stuff in a small space in one go. So honestly, even if you normally just go to museums to look at arms and armour, going to an antique arms fair, even if you're not intending to buy, is one of the best ways of getting to view and see lots of genuine antique arms and armour up close. And it could be anything from Japanese swords to Napoleonic firearms to rapiers and small swords to even medieval swords in some cases, all the way through to armour, you know, helmets and cuirasses and things like this as well. So a huge variety of stuff. Great for making yourself into potentially a more learned and experienced collector, and it can just be because you like arms and armour, and that's perfectly fine as well. Nobody expects you necessarily to buy if you go there. Viewing is perfectly welcome. So, to conclude, hopefully I will see you on the 4th of February in Hammersmith at the Antique Arms Fair, the 7th Antique Arms Fair. But if I don't see you there, maybe I'll see you at another Antique Arms Fair coming up in the future. And if you live in another part of the world and you can't get to London in February, then I highly recommend that if you're interested in this stuff, if you watch this YouTube channel, then going to antique arms and armour or military affairs is going to be something you're going to enjoy and you're going to get something out of, regardless of whether you're actually buying things or just viewing. I hope this has been some useful advice, and I hope I might see some of you on the 4th of February. Thanks for watching.